All right. Well, good job, Hal Henson. I just want to welcome you guys. And as I was saying before, this is our foundations and fundamentals. Hal and I decided that there were some basic concepts that all of us need to know. And based on when you came in the business, you may or may not really have learned this so far. And so these are just fundamentals. This is our second in our series. And Hal is a great person to be able to teach this. We just got back from Florida with Christine Henley and Susan Welch, her sister, and Hal did this as a whiteboard training on the beach, which was really, really fun. And so we thought, this is something we really need to archive on a podcast so that not only will you guys understand this, but you'll be able to teach it and share it with your teams as well. And many of you guys know Hal and I knew each other when I was 14. He'll be mad if I go into that whole story. But the truth is that he is a daily blessing in my life. Not only does he understand and is brilliant with business, but he is a lover of people. And so what you see is what you get with Hal. You feel his genuine warmth, and he understands this binary and really kind of grabbed that whole get paid on Friday theme. And so Hal, I'm going to turn it over to you. And I know that you're going to just knock this out of the park. So thank you for being willing to serve our team like this.
Absolutely. I'm excited for everybody that's on the call. So we're going to make this today's foundation fundamentals. I really want it to be helpful for you to understand, but I'm not so concerned about you understanding every detail that we're going to talk about. What I want you to grasp today is some motivation and some understanding and some effectiveness in how you can make money in this business. So you would not be on this call today if you were not desiring for yourself and for the people that you bring into your business to work on this project with us, without making money. And so we're not going to go into all the reasons why people need to make money, want to make money. Today is about how we do that and what we focus on. So I'm going to use the whiteboard. So I'm going to screen share with share screen whiteboard. Okay. There it is. All right. I'm going to move this.
Looks good.
Oops. Got to clear all. Okay. I'm going to try to move this down here. All right. So I want you to take notes. Please take notes. Do your best to take notes. If you're listening to this or watching this video after the fact from YouTube or where it's posted, please get out a piece of paper and a pen. Get your notebook. Do like Lisa Bell. She's got a notebook for everything Zalise. Matter of fact, she's got about 6 of them because she's filled them all up from taking notes. If you want to be successful in this business, you got to take notes. You got to review them. You got to dig in because this is a business. And so I'm really going to talk to everyone today in terms of building this business. And so you have to look at it that way. And so today, I really want you to put your business hats on. We're all about helping people with their health. We're all about building relationships. But today is about focusing on really one of the ways that we make money. All right. So we have to begin with some assumptions of how we focus. Most of the people on this call probably don't understand what I'm about to share with you. You've heard it, but it didn't click. And that's our fault. I'm going to say that's my fault. That's Lisa's. That's your team leaders. I would think even Stephen Thompson would say, hey, we haven't emphasized this enough. It's all been there for you to dig it out, but I want you to get this. So here's some points of focus before I draw on the board. The first, there's 3, so I want you to write these down because we're going to talk about them. Gold packs, fast track. The word is track, fast track, and 4x4, 4x4. This is a focus. You're going to hear this from us. You're going to hear it from Stephen. This is training that Stephen did in Evansville when he came this last time. It's not new, but it's a renewed focus. Very important. Gold packs, fast tracks, 4x4. What is a gold pack? Well, it's a gold pack. It's when people come in at gold. So if you're not yet at gold, you really need to upgrade as quick as possible for your own business. That is your business decision, but it is the way to maximize, and everything we're going to talk today about is going to be based upon you earning income from the gold position yourself. We're also going to talk about the pay structure by signing up golds. We're not going to go into silvers. We're not going to go into bronzes. We're not going to use wholesale customers or stimulus packs. Though each of those enrollments also fit with this plan. But the reality is two things. One, gold packs make most sense for the business builder. And secondly, we've got to get our attention toward finding people who are ready, willing, able, willing to do whatever it takes to build the business. And that's gold pack people. So, for those of you maybe on this call, you're brand new, this foundation fundamentals class. If you're in the business to help people with their health but not make money, this call maybe piss you off. Okay, may make you mad. You say, oh, they're all about money, but that's not really true. But for those of you who want to make money, you got to know how to do it and what to focus on. So, gold packs, fast tracks, 4x4. What is a fast track? All right, you got to really listen to this because the words sound the same. I can't do anything about it. It's company language. Fast track is someone's first 30 days in the business. Now, the fast track is their first 30 days plus whatever days are left in that week that end on Saturday. So, for example, just talk to a guy who enrolled on the 28th of March. His fast track began that day when he enrolled. His fast track 30 days ends April the 28th, which is on a Wednesday. So he gets to get Thursday, Friday, and Saturday through the 1st of May to run and build points toward his fast track. Okay, fast track. And so we've got gold packs, fast track, and 4x4s. So when people think of 4x4, we think of Jeep. But also we think of 4x4s like this. Here's you. Here's one person you sponsored, another person you sponsored, another person you sponsored. That's your 4x4. Okay. Another way to add to that is each of these people building their 4x4. So let's take this person right here. My little thing isn't working very good, so I'm going to use this. That's theirs. That's theirs. That's theirs. And that's theirs. That's their 4x4. All right. This person right here, it's going to look a little different because they have to jump this person. But they got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's their 4x4 right there and right there. Okay. So that's 3 4x4s I drew on the board. Okay. All right. So I'm repeating myself because I find that repeating myself helps me remember. I don't know about you guys, it may bore you, but it helps. Gold packs, fast tracks, and 4x4s. Okay. So that's how this business was designed to be built. Will there be other things that happen? Yes. Will there be people who come in at wholesale that don't build at all? Yes. Will there be people that come in at gold who don't add anybody? Yes. But we don't get distracted with those. We continue to build our 4x4 and help other people build their 4x4. Now, I'm going to return to that here in a minute when we talk about getting paid on Friday. All right. So our assumption is everybody wants to get paid. Our assumption is that we're talking about gold packs, fast tracks. I'm emphasizing the word tracks because we're going to use another word that sounds like that here in a minute. Gold pack, fast track, 4x4. All right. Mark Johnstone, can you unmute yourself? You see the unmute?
Okay.
There you go.
Yes, Mark Johnstone here.
Hey, Mark, what are the three primary points we're talking about today? We just said them.
Gold pack, fast track, and 4x4.
Very good. Thank you, Mark. We'll call on you again later. Now you know how to unmute yourself.
All right.
All right. So we're going to assume one more thing here in this, okay? And the main reason I'm doing this is because it is just the way it is. So we're going to assume that everyone on this call understands that in order to get paid, your business needs to look like this at a minimum. That's you right there. Okay. And you need a left and a right, and each of you need to be on auto ship of at least 50 BV. However, 100 BV is the magic number in this business for you. What is BV? It's business volume. We're not going to go into that. Everybody on this call ought to know what BV is. If not, that's another call for another day. But that's basically ordering products for a certain dollar amount, and the company credits you BV for each product you order, adds up to a minimum of 100 BV each month, auto ship. 100 BV AS, which is auto ship. If you're not on that, well, you can't, you're not going to earn money in this business. Not the kind we're talking about. So that's an assumption that we have to make that everybody on this call is set up this way. They've got a personally sponsored right and a personally sponsored left. And everybody's on auto ship, each of those, okay? They don't have to be on 100, but it's best because we want to help them make money too. All right. Now, let's everybody take a deep breath. Okay, everybody take a deep cleansing breath. Everybody take a breath. Okay, we're just going to stop. We're going to slow down because now we're going to move to getting paid every Friday. The magic of this business, the power of building your business happens when you are fully committed to yourself. And then secondly, to your team, those people you enroll, that everybody gets paid every Friday. That is your goal. That's your target. That's what makes everything happen. That's why you literally maximize the pay from Zalease is by doing what it takes to personally get paid through your Paylution account on Friday. If you do not know what your Paylution account is, that's another conversation. We're not going to detail. That's how Zalease pays. And the actions from this week get paid the following Friday, a week from Friday. So if you want to get paid, not this Friday, but the following Friday, between now and Saturday, you have to do certain things. So what I say is everybody on this call, set a goal that you're going to get a check or a deposit from Zalease on Friday. What's the date? April the 9th. Okay? You're going to get a check. If you do what it takes, you're going to get a check. You're going to get a deposit in your Paylution account. Everybody up for that? Unmute yourself if you're up for getting paid on the 9th.
You bet.
Works for me.
Works for me.
All right. Sounds good, doesn't it? Let's get
Sounds
paid on
great.
Friday. Okay. So here's how we're going to do it. The way we get paid on Fridays and to maximize this business there's two ways we get paid on Friday. One is that people go to your website and order product from your website. And you get to keep the retail difference between what they pay for it and what you get credit for as a wholesale customer, business builder. That's one way. We're not even going to talk about that. It's possible, but it's rare. And it's just not what we're talking about today. But that is factually one way for you to get paid. That people go to your website, they order a product, Zalise charges you wholesale, they pay retail, Zalise ships it to them, and you've got a customer purchase. We get paid on that on Fridays. All right. So I'm just getting that out of the way because I don't want to say, yeah, but we can get paid through our website. Yeah, I know you can't, but that's not how we build the business. Okay. All right. So paid on Fridays comes through this word right here. Starts with an E. Somebody jump on and tell me what it is. I'm going to start spelling it slowly. We get paid.
Enrollment.
What is it?
Enrollment.
Yes, Christine, that's right. Enroll. Enroll. Is that two L's or one? Somebody help me.
I don't know. R-E.
Enrollments. I have to do it really slow.
That is correct.
Thank you. That equals Friday money. Okay. Very, 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 very important. The way we get paid on Fridays is we enroll new people. We enroll new people at wholesale. We enroll new people at bronze. We enroll new people at silver, at gold. After tomorrow, the STEM pack's going away. It's gone. No more done. Pandemic's over with. So we're not even talking about that. Wholesale positions and builder packages. Okay. That's how we get paid on Friday. There's a lot of things you got to do to get people to enroll on Friday. You got to make a names list. You got to contact people. You got to invite people to see what we're doing. You got to follow up. There's a whole nother program, presentation, conversation for that. But you will not do those things if you don't know that you can get paid on Friday. But when you know you can get paid every Friday and it's based upon enrollments, you're more likely to make your list, call people, contact, follow up, show the plan, do the things it takes to get them on board for their better health and for them to earn income. Okay. So here we are. This is you. And what happened when you enrolled this person right here? What happened for you on the following Friday?
Got paid.
Yes, you got paid. What happened when you enrolled this person?
You got paid.
You got paid. All right. So if you have two people there and you want to get paid again, what do you got to do?
Enroll another one.
All right. And then Julia, can you unmute yourself?
Yes,
What do you got to do over here to get paid again for what's called the fast start bonus, the sign up bonus?
you have to get them to enroll someone.
No, you enroll.
Oh, I enroll, sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. This is at this point in the conversation today. This is about you get money on Fridays from enrolling people.
Okay,
All right. So what does that look like? Does it look like a 4x4?
4x4.
It's you plus 4 people, 2 right, 2 left. Now, what did we say in the beginning? Gold packs. So what I'm going to talk about today is enrolling gold packs. Brand new people or upgrades, but let's talk about brand new people. So right here, every one of these has a dollar value. If they're gold packs, and I'm going to use a word, fast, but the second word is something different.
Start, quick start.
That's right. Whoever said that's exactly right. Who said that?
Julia, yay, I got that one right.
Julia, good job. Okay, super, super duper. Okay, fast start has nothing to do with your first 30 days, really. That's the fast track. Fast start happens in your 10th year, your 3rd year. Anytime you enroll someone, the company pays you a fast start bonus. Okay, another word for that. Who knows another word for fast start? First purchase. enrollment bonus. We don't like to use that just because the government doesn't like us getting paid for enrolling people in a program. I don't know why they don't like it. That's just terminology. But Fast Start is the company term for enrolling people and getting paid. So on your Fast Start, for the people you personally enroll, each gold at the present price represents 10% of what they paid for it. $11.99 is the present gold pack. Right? $11.99 when you enroll somebody at gold, 10% of that is basically $120. Your Fast Start pay next Friday, if you enroll a gold today, is $120. Okay? When you do 4 of those, times 4 is 120, 240, 360, $480 is what the company pays you for 4 golds. Let's contrast that to the other side. We've been focusing, we've had stim packs, but the same 4 enrollments on a stimulation pack is $28 is what you earn, 7 times 4. See, can you see the difference dollar-wise in your paycheck? Why we want people to start thinking, I'm looking for business builders. I'll take the stim packs. I'll take which are going away. I'll take the wholesale customers. I'll take the people who just want to try products and get in at bronze. I want them on my team. But for my Friday paycheck, my best checks come when I enroll golds. Does that mean we're not going to enroll silvers? Absolutely. We get paid for that and we get them started. Same with bronze. But because we doing gold packs, fast tracks, and 4x4s as a focus to really build a fast income and a good solid income, this is what we're talking about. All right, I'm going to pause. Lisa, are you still on the call?
Yes, I am.
Do you want to add anything or anything at this point?
I just want to add that, when I first started this business 3.5 years ago, and, our goal was to make $1,000 a month. A very good percentage of that first $1,700 was that Fast Start bonus. And of course, I knew nothing about the comp plan. I just was like, oh my gosh, there's just money coming in. And the way you broke it down is perfect, Hal, because we were taught by Eva to enroll people at gold. I mean, it's the greatest value. You leave no money on the table. You have a lot of built-in value in what you can sell. You leave the greatest number of seeds in the marketplace. And in terms of commission, you max it out. So you really don't leave anything on the table. And so for people who really are looking to create the greatest leverage and speed, the gold pack is the only way. So that's a great way to demonstrate that, Hal.
Very good. Thank you, Lisa. So I'm going to continue on this path that we're on now. And I just want to share with you. So let's say you do this, enroll these golds in 1 week, you did 2, and the next week you did 2. That's great. So in 2 weeks, your paychecks are $240 each. That's a great start. It honestly is. And many of you would love to see that kind of income, right? I think everybody on this call would love to see 2 weeks in a row paychecks of $240 on Friday. All right. Now, here's where a lot of people get confused, because we talk about build your 4x4, or even in the presentation, we say get started with 2, these first 2. And we talk about getting paid in 7 different ways. It begins with just starting with 2 people. I'm going to go slow, and I'm going to point out what a lot of people think is the only requirement for building a business. Well, I've been in the business 3 to 4 months now, and I finally got my 4th person enrolled. I've got 2 wholesale, 1 silver, and 1 gold. And I got my 4 now. When does the money start coming in? Okay, that is a complete misunderstanding of building a business. All right, That's buying 4 lottery tickets and sitting back and waiting for your number to be called. Okay. We build 4x4s and we help other people build 4x4s. We want them to get paid too by doing what we did, and that is build 4x4. And we're going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to draw it out a little bit. But here's the other thing. So you got paid $480, whether it's in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but that money went to your bank. How are you going to get paid again? Who else is on this call that hadn't spoken yet? Sarah. Sally. Can you unmute?
You bet.
Okay, Sally. How would you get paid again on the following Friday? What do you need to do?
Good question.
What did you do the first time, Sally, to get this pay? What did we do? It's right here.
Enrolled
Right. We enrolled who? Ourselves or someone else?
someone else.
So now to get paid again the next Friday, we've already deposited that money. If we want another $120, what do we got to do?
Enroll one more
Enroll
person.
somebody else. That's right. And we just keep enrolling them. We got to contact more people. We have to, or that Friday paycheck will stop. All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Sally. You can
You're welcome, Gary.
mute yourself now. Appreciate it. Good job. So are y'all following me? You absolutely have to keep enrolling people. Nowhere did we ever say that people get on board, start 2 and stop. Get your 4 and it's done. This business is built upon sharing this product, sharing this opportunity over and over and over again. And the more people you share it with, the faster you get paid on Fridays. All right. So I'm gonna draw a line right there. Keep that there. And then I'm going to use my eraser and I'm going to erase this right here. And I'm going to draw it bigger. Okay. I hope, for the sake of time and understanding for today, that everyone understands that the most for sure way for you to get paid every Friday is for you personally to enroll people at whatever level you can. People want to come into your business with you. Personal enrollments. All right. That's the first way. It's the only guaranteed way, because if you enroll people who say they want to build the business and they don't do anything and you're counting on them to do it, you don't get paid on Friday. All right. Now we're about to make that Friday paycheck increase based upon you helping your team get paid on Friday. So this call is about you getting paid on Friday and you helping everyone on your personal team for them to get paid on Friday. When you help them get paid on Friday, then another bonus kicks in that's built in to our compensation plan. So to me, it's really simple. If I enroll people, I get paid a certain dollar amount. It's 10% of whatever kit they come in at. 120 for gold, 70 for a silver, 30 for a bronze, and probably after tomorrow about $20 for a wholesale customer. That's really simple. The math is easy. 10% of whatever kit they come in at. That's how I get paid every Friday. So if I enroll people each week, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm telling you, it's really clear to me that a lot of people have heard this over and over again, but they have not understood. It's that simple, and it has to be a focus. Now, we've been into this presentation about 30 minutes. Halfway through, everybody take a deep breath. Okay. Everybody breathe in. Everybody think to themselves, gold packs, fast tracks, 4x4s. Get paid on Friday. Get paid on Friday. Okay. This is our goal. Get paid on Friday. You know, there's so many ways in Zalease that we get paid. We can lose kind of our focus on what really makes it all happen. And so I really don't want to go into all of those. but I do want to go into the second way we get paid on Fridays, and I'm going to do that now. And bear with me because this is not necessarily easy to explain or understand, but the principle is the same. We're trying to get paid on Friday, and it is still based upon enrollments. So I'm going to do this a little bigger, I hope. Here's you. And your first person that you sponsored, and you've been paid for their enrollment through your fast start. And you've got another person here that you've enrolled. And let's go ahead and say you're ambitious and want to go fast like Jason Smith in Tyler, Texas. And you're going to enroll more people personally. And so for each of those, you got paid in the fast start pay for personal enrollments, and you get paid on Friday. Now, here's where we make a shift, because we not only want to get paid on Friday, but we want this person to get paid. We want this person to get paid. We want this person to get paid on Friday. We want this person to get paid. We want to help all these people get paid because they signed up to get paid on Friday too. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best. This person here, Jason, unmute yourself. What did that person just do right there?
Sponsored too.
What happened to their paycheck next Friday?
They got 240.
That's right. 120 and 120 because they both enrolled goals just like you did. So look at this person right here. Doesn't it look kind of like what you did?
Yes.
Right there. All right. So now this is duplication. So they got paid their 120 and their 120, right? Okay. Now, here's where it gets a little complicated, and I don't want to confuse anybody, and I don't want anybody to say, hey, you're not drawing that right, because it's hard to draw. But if Jason, let's say this is Jason right here. We'll put a J for Jason, and he enrolled these two people, and then he enrolled this person really fast, this person right here, and he enrolled this person really fast. Jason did personally before anybody else sponsored anyone. This person might be down here. Why? Somebody tell me why that person would be there.
Because you never know who's going to sponsor first.
Who said that?
Julia.
Julia, you're right. You're exactly right. You take the first available position, but this person sponsored this person. Though it doesn't look like it, they did. Okay. So I just want to point that out to everyone. I'm going to erase this box because I'm really working with numbers, not positioning. Okay. So I'm going to erase this box. All right. Okay. Go ahead and mute yourself, please. Thank you. All right. So this person got their 120 and their 120. They got 240 for their two enrollments. All right. On this side, let's say Jason, this is you. Your guy sponsored someone here and here. What did they get? 240, right? So that guy got paid 240. Boom, boom. Is everybody following me? If anybody didn't get that, just click, I don't get that. Okay, they got their fast start. Now, here's where you get paid for helping them. If these came in at gold, that is where we jump to BV. That is worth 500 BV. 500 BV. Another 500 BV for that one. Okay. Same thing over here. 500 500. Somebody do the math for me. Mark Johnstone, what's 500 plus 500?
1,000.
That's right. Okay, somebody help me. Does 500 and 500 on the left add up to the same as 500 and 500 on the right? Yes. Now, if you're at gold, you get paid. This is where that 20% you see on the screen in the presentation. Okay. You're going to get 20%. And the way the company divides that is this: 10% here. That's what you're going to get paid. Okay. For your people that you helped enroll their golds. I'm going to go slow. I'm doing the numbers, trying to keep it simple. 10% of 1,000 is how much money for you on that side. 10% of 1,000 is how much?
100.
That's right. And because you have that matching on the other side, and it does require a match, or they pay the lower amount, but because you have a match to that on that side, you get 100 on both sides, which for you and your account is $200 next Friday. And that's based upon the people you enrolled having somebody they enrolled at gold. Okay. Now, anybody not understand that? Go ahead and say it. If you don't, it's okay.
Can you say it again, please?
Yes, I can. Okay. So this event that takes place right here, these 4 enrollments right here, you did not personally do. The ones right there, but your team did. And you've already been paid the fast start over here for them. Now, when this happens, they get paid their fast start, 240 on this side, 240. That your team, you're happy for them. You're throwing a party. They just got paid $240. You're happy for them. But because you helped them, because you got them started, the company pays you for helping them start their team. And in this scenario right here, 2 golds adds up to 1,000 BV. You get paid 10% both sides if you're a gold up here, which adds up to $100 on this side for you and $100 for you on this side. And that check comes to you a week from, that comes to you next Friday. So imagine that you get your team started. These 2 guys get their golds, and you get $100 each for their efforts with you helping them sign people up. And then that same week, you enroll someone on this side and this side. You just added $440, 120 here, 120 here for fast start, plus that 100 each that week. Now your paycheck just went to $440, and you still personally only enrolled 2 people. But because your team members enrolled people, you get paid the binary bonus.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, what if one of them only enrolls 1, but the other side enrolls 2? Do you just get paid if they qualify with 2 people themselves, or does it matter if they just got 1?
I'm going to come back to that. Great
Okay.
question. But it's a great question. Who was that? Was that Julia?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to come back to that. Very important. So I want to make sure everybody understands this first. So now when we talk about getting paid on Friday for your business and then helping your team get paid on Friday, it is about helping them get paid on Friday, because when you show this to them, you're talking about helping them build their income, right? Not just their health. So you're getting paid on Friday. You're trying to help them get paid every Friday. But when you do that, now you increase your pay on Friday. And we can carry this on to infinity. this simple principle right here, if it's duplicated over and over and over again, your paycheck on Friday will increase, and so will every person on your team that does this. So again, this is why I say it's so important to understand, focus on getting paid every Friday. Okay. Now, let's again, if everybody's ready, we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to go into the third and final aspect of this presentation. Is everybody ready to move on? Okay. So the question by Julia was, well, what happens if, let me pull up my eraser. What happens if this guy only enrolls one? Okay. So what do we have? What's the math? 10% of 500 is what?
50.
Right. So we're going to erase this 100. But because 10% of 500 is $50, not 100. Okay. So they're still on your team. You still help them. They sponsored one gold. So for your, now how much did they get? They got 120 because that's their fast start to help enroll someone. But how much do you get paid for that next generation?
10%.
10% of 500 is $50, but that does not match the 100 over here. So the way this binary is built and paid is they go to the lower side. They see which side is lower. If they're equal, they go straight across. But what they'll do here is they'll say $50 is our pay because it's the lower side. So we're only going to pay 50 over here to match it. Okay. So you get paid 100 instead of 200. Okay. So let's say this is Jason's best friend over here, and he doesn't really care this much about this cat over here. And he's going to help this guy a whole lot more than this guy. Well, he just cut himself off from pay because he didn't help both sides. Now, I'm not saying Jason would do that. I've only known him a day. I don't think he would do that, but I'm just saying you want to build both sides and help everybody on your team. Because one, you said you would, and number two, it's just smart business. You want to maximize the pay by helping everybody.
So question, does that mean like if I get someone, you can put them in that spot for that person or
No,
not?
No,
Okay.
it's not recommended at all. No. Everybody builds their own teams. It comes back and bites you. It's not good business. They sponsor their own. Okay. Now, I'm going to pause on that question because it always comes up. I do not want to confuse you, but everybody on here who's been in this business very long can look in your back office and look on your binary, your generational tree, and you see people that are not directly on your team. And some of you have 1,000 people over there and you're not getting paid. Well, that's because your upline placed them over there, not on your team, but that's the only place they had to put them. Because when we're building this way, when Jason's building this way, and he wants to add somebody, the only place he's got to put them is here. And on this side here. We're waiting on these people or encouraging these people to build inside. So when you see people down here that you don't know, they got nothing to do with you until you start enrolling. Now, again, that's kind of a parentheses. I don't want to dive into that. That's the binary pay. It's another lesson for another day, because you really, when we're talking about you making a point to get paid on Friday, you cannot get your upline to sponsor anybody. That's not your role. The people above you don't pay no attention to them enrolling. Not really. You just make sure you're enrolling people yourself and helping the team, your team, personal team below you, enroll people. Okay. Now, here's the cool thing. When this person gets busy and starts enrolling, and this person and this person and this person starts building their team, and it starts growing, what's going to happen when your team looks like this? I'm just drawing it just some funky way, whatever. Okay. What happens? What's the odds? What are the odds of your paycheck going up if everybody has the mindset of getting paid on Friday? What's going to happen, Shelley Johnstone? What's going to happen to your paycheck when your team is building on Friday?
You're gonna get paid again.
Again, but what does that again look like?
Is 10% of it?
Well, it just gets to be more.
Just gets to be more, okay.
Right. Okay. When everybody's mindset is let's all get paid on Friday, then the person that started this role, well, guess what? If they keep doing it and their team does, then their check on Friday increases. That's just in principle. Does it happen that way? Exactly, not necessarily. Okay, let me pause. I'm going to bring my wife in because she's brilliant and beautiful and she knows this a lot better than I do. I tried to keep it simple, but at some point it gets complicated. So Lisa, jump in here and correct me or help us.
No, Hal, you did a great job. And I think that it's very understandable. I think the takeaway is that you guys are the ones who have the power. And your power is to bring people into this business. And trust me, I've been in it. I was in it a year before we found Hal. How did I find Hal? Well, he was on my third level. And we just noticed this guy's just burning up volume, having meetings like 4 days into the business. And so it was really his activity. And he will tell you that everything he told people was not totally accurate, but it was just, he was bringing people into the business. He was sponsoring. And it's like a superpower, if you will, because 3.5 years in, not everybody that we've brought in has stayed, but those who have, what we've been able to do is build huge, long binaries underneath people. And even if they, for whatever reason, don't engage, if they just keep their position open, you can show them now they've got 2,700 people underneath them. And it's fear of loss that keeps them in the business. And that's one of the advantages we have in the binary is that if you do nothing but just build, you're sharing one leg with your upline and one leg you're creating with your own downline. And if you just keep growing those 2 legs, you guys, through the law of averages, somebody will ignite. And Hal, you've seen that in your team. You jumped in and created massive action, not even having perfect knowledge. You just started putting people on your right and your left. And you've created things that will never end. It's just infinite. So the more activity, the more sponsoring that you can create, even if it's not perfect, it is your superpower in this business, and how you showed us graphically why that works. So I'm very proud of you. Thank you. I made a great decision and jumping in and working with you and then ultimately getting to marry you.
Oh,
Well, of course.
Oh,
So for those of you, you have to hear our love story. It's just beautiful. So 10,000 BV qualifies you for Jeep. Okay. There's not anybody on this call that's earned their Jeep yet, except for Lisa and I don't think. So that's your goal. How do you get there? Well, you enroll people, and the faster you enroll them, the better. For those of you who are just starting this month, and there's a couple of people on the call that just started, you're in your fast track and you have a few extra days. But also because you came in at gold this month, you get 500 toward that for yourself personally. So why not build off of that? Why not your gold be your launching pad? Because next month you don't get to count that 500 for your initial enrollment. Outside your fast track, you don't get to count it. It's only counted once. But let's say you enroll a gold at 500 in your first day or two. Now, guess what? You are 10% on your way. You're already at 1,000 BV. You're a community ambassador. You're going to get a flyer or a certificate in the mail from Stephen Thompson. Okay. You enroll 2 and you're at 1,500 BV. For those of you who've been in the business a while, you need to find somebody who wants to do this right here. When you find that, you're going to run toward Jeep and you're going to help them do the same. Now, let's say this person sponsors a gold at 500. Matter of fact, they do what you did. That's 500, 500 and 500. You know what? When you add that up, you are now city ambassador. you're at 3,000 BV. Why? Because you personally sponsored all those people? No. There's 4 people on this board right here that you didn't even know. Those people sponsored them. But here's the deal. Here's what most people do. Hey, I've got a great product here. Why don't you try it for a month or two? Come in at wholesale because I know you can't afford it. And we'll wait a month or two and see what the product result is. And then maybe we'll talk to people about it. If you want to earn money, we can do that too. And you never get around to it. So that's the way many people approach this. And that's fine. But for those of you who are on this call because you want to make money and get paid every Friday, you got to start thinking gold packs and Jeep. All right. You got to be on our training calls. You got to do what it takes. You got to run this like a business, not just some side thing that you're going to try. And so, I'm strong with my language for your sake, not mine. Okay. I'm strong with my emphasis of if you want to do this, you have to have a mindset that says, I'm going to build it fast. I'm going to look for golds. If I get silvers and bronzes and wholesale customers, great. We're going to help them too. But we have to raise our belief in what you can do and what other people can do.
Hal,
Yes.
if I could just jump in, one of the things that Eva taught me, because you don't know anything when you're new, it's just everyone comes in at gold, and therefore it only takes 16 or 20 golds in order to hit that 10,000. And you create a system of duplication, you create speed, you create value, and you create income with that model. And so I think that you can't really overestimate the importance of that gold kit. And so, especially when you're doing your first 30 days, what you do will duplicate. And so it's just less number of people in order to hit that 10,000. And on another call, we'll talk about why hitting that 10,000 in your first 30 days is the beginning of financial freedom. It changed my life, and Hal, I know it changed yours too.
It has mine. So here's the last thing I want to say, then I'm going to open up for any questions. We've got just a few minutes. All right. For the new people, for all the new people, when I say new, that means you've been in the business a month or less, and you're actually starting. You're on this call, you've been on the business a month or less. That's because you're going to run for this thing. Make a decision. You're going to put your blinders on. You're going to work with Lisa and I and your upline. You're going to do this. You're going to get to Jeep as quick as possible. That's for the new people. You have to make that decision and do what it takes. All right. For those of you who've been in the business a while, and for whatever reason, you've not earned your Jeep and so forth, and you're hearing maybe this for the first time with new ears, here's what you must do. You have 2 things you have to do. The new people don't need to do this. For those of you who've been in a while, the first thing you got to do is you got to empty your head full of the trash that says, I've tried it and I couldn't do it. You got to get that trash out of your head. You also have to get the trash out of your head that says, I don't know anybody who can afford a gold. Yes, you do. That's head trash that will keep you from ever doing this. So before you can get your blinders on and run hard at this, you got to remove the head trash that you have developed, or maybe that you brought in, or you're misunderstanding, but you got to clear that head trash out. And we can help you with that. But I tell you, one way to do it is to tune into everything we do, get on YouTube, watch videos that we've got out, that Tim Sales has out, different people have out, that Stephen Thompson, Freedom Call. You got to get that out. And then you put your blinders on, and you can do it all in one fell swoop. I'm getting rid of this old thoughts, and I'm putting my blinders on, and I'm running for this. But you do it like this: gold packs, fast tracks, and 4x4s. And so, this is one of those calls, Foundation Fundamentals, that, like Stephen said the other night, it's like the movie, The Few Good Men. I don't know if you've seen it. I love the movie. I love the quote. And that is, I've told you the truth. I hope you can handle the truth, because that's how we do this. So, Sally, you have your hand raised. You have a question?
Yes, is the BV, is that a cumulative?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What you mean by cumulative is it's monthly. So the clock starts again at midnight, the first day of the month, or the night before midnight, last day of the month. So if you've got 3,000 BV last month, on the first of the month, you go back to zero. But here's what's cool. You're going to continue to enroll people, which begins to accumulate BV. And if you've been in the business and you've sponsored people a while and they're on auto ship, you start the month each month with kind of some guaranteed BV.
Oh.
When Lisa and I, after building it a while with the team, we wake up on the first or the second, as soon as we check volume, the first, second of the month, we start the month not based so much on enrollments, but upon auto ships of like 40,000 BV. Now, that's what happens when you've built a team and you've grown over time and you've gotten these Friday paychecks. So though you start all over, you're not really starting all over because you already have people who are consuming every month. And if you have people who are going for their Jeep, they're having rank, they're still moving forward, they're still enrolling people, you grow that accumulative volume. And so what we encourage people really to do is set a goal for themselves and say, I'm going to go as fast as I can to earn my Jeep. What does it take to do it? And I'm telling you what it takes is a mindset that is gold packs, fast tracks, 4x4, getting paid every Friday and helping your team get paid every Friday. And we hadn't even talked about the monthly check that comes for the Jeep, the blessing bonus, the insurance, and the generational consumption volume, which is our biggest check each month and should be yours in time when you've got people consuming monthly.
Hal, one other resource I wanted just to give, because this is a recorded call, Jenny Lesby, if you go to YouTube and look up Jenny Lesby binary or Zalise binary, she does another really good job of walking through the binary just so people can understand really how they're paid on Fridays.
That's great. Yes, it is a super resource. And my whole goal in this, and y'all will hear me when I speak, as of recent, and I got this from Jenny, and it just was a light bulb went off when Jenny Lesby said a few weeks ago, guys, we focus on getting paid weekly. And when I started having that conversation with a few people, I was like, you know what, really? This whole thing is based upon me making a point to get paid through enrollments every Friday, and the people I enroll who want to make money, helping them get paid on Friday, and just duplicating that whole idea over and over and over and over again. And what will happen is you'll earn your Jeep, you'll get your health insurance paid, your generational monthly paycheck will increase because you got people using products month after month after month. They've transferred by, they're doing all the things, they're using these products, but you just built numbers. But our focus is gold packs, fast tracks, helping people go fast. And we got some people on this call that are trying to go fast right now. And, because this is recorded, maybe 2 months from now, somebody will hear this and say, I'm one of those people who wants to go fast now. I just signed up yesterday. This is what I needed to see. So hopefully this was helpful. I do believe it's foundational. It is fundamental in principle. Again, I apologize that we didn't do a better job explaining this to everybody from day one. But frankly, we're all growing, and you'll have to forgive me for not doing a good job of being a leader for you, but we're on it now. And so let's rock and roll, and let's do this thing. Jennifer Green, what color Jeep you want?
Forest green.
Forest green. All right, let's do it. Let's get that. I'd love to see a forest green Jeep driving down Weddington Drive in a few months.
A big one too.
That's right. And it gets you into that house with you and your kids and your new house with insurance. So you can share your story all over the world.
I haven't stopped seeing it in my head for 2 years.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get her. Let's
Can't
do
wait.
it. All right, guys. Well, it's been an hour, so I think that's long enough. I'm going to shut off the recording. And
Hey guys, while Hal's shutting off the recording, just remember Stephen Thompson is giving a end of the month overview tonight at 8:00 Central. One of the rules is never miss when the CEO presents, and never come alone. Bring someone with you on that call so you can get paid next Friday.
hey, Lisa.
Thank you, Hal Henson.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to
Thank you,
start the
Hal. It was
recording. Oh,
great.
you're welcome, everybody. I believe it'll help if you'll really dig in and pay attention to it. So
I'm finishing this call. Man.
okay.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
Good
Bye-bye.
job, guys.
Bye.